All around us in our modern world, there are these silent workhorses, objects you've probably seen a million times in industrial settings, but have you ever really stopped to look at one? Today, we're going to do just that. We're going to figure out exactly what this thing does, just by looking at it. So, take a good, hard look. What does this object do? I mean, it looks solid, right? Important, maybe even a little intimidating. Its purpose isn't obvious right off the bat, and that makes it a perfect little industrial mystery for us to solve together. Okay, so here's the cool part. We don't need some complicated user manual or a technical diagram. Nope. Every single curve, every bolt hole, every material choice on this thing, it's a clue. The secret to what it does is literally built right into its design. All right, let's officially put on our detective hats. From here on out, we are visual investigators. This object right here, that's our only piece of evidence. And our mission, should we choose to accept it, is to figure out its purpose using nothing but our own eyes. Now, to tackle this like a real detective, we're going to break it down. We'll split our investigation into 3 key areas. That blue handle thing on top, the big heavy body in the middle, and those 2 massive connectors on either side. Each one tells a really important part of the story. Let's get to the fun part, decoding this design. We're going to go through each piece of evidence, one clue at a time, and build our case for what this thing is and what it's for. Okay, clue number 1. Let's start right at the top, with the lever. I mean, look at that blue handle. It's not some delicate little knob you'd twist with your fingertips. It's shaped for a human hand to get a real grip and apply some force. That T-shape just screams that it's meant for a simple, decisive action. Probably a quick quarter turn, a flip from one position to the next. And this just perfectly sums up that classic design principle. Form follows function. That handle isn't shaped that way to look cool. Its form is completely dictated by its purpose, which is to give someone the leverage they need for a direct manual operation. All right, moving on to clue number 2. The main brass-colored body. I'm just going to call it the fortress. And you can see why, right? It's thick, it's solid, it's all metal. This is not some fragile piece of kit. A build this robust just screams one thing: containment. It is built to hold something inside, and hold it securely, maybe even under a lot of pressure. And here you can see exactly what I mean. You've got that thick metallic construction, that compact shape, it's all designed for strength. And see those stamped markings, OS and BG2? They're probably just manufacturer codes, but they reinforce that this is a serious, no-nonsense piece of industrial hardware. Okay, time for our third and final clue, the connectors. Look at either end. You see those huge circular flanges? Now, these aren't threaded like a simple garden hose fitting you'd screw on. No way. These are heavy-duty connection points, and their whole design tells us exactly how this object fits into a bigger system. So, let's connect the dots here. Those wide flanges, they create a really big surface area, which is perfect for a super secure leak-proof seal. And all those holes around the edge, they're for massive heavy-duty bolts. So this thing isn't just screwed on, it's bolted firmly into place. And it's almost certainly connecting 2 very large pipes. Okay, so we've gathered all our clues. We have a manual lever for someone to operate it, a body built like a fortress to contain something, and these heavy-duty connectors to integrate it into a system. It's time to put all the pieces together and finally solve this mystery. So let's think about this. What's our working theory? We've got a device that securely connects 2 pipes, is strong enough to hold a substance, maybe under pressure, and is operated by a person using a simple lever. What kind of thing does all 3 of those things? Let's just walk through it step by step. First, you bolt 2 pipes to those flanges. Makes sense. Second, some kind of substance, a liquid or a gas, starts flowing through the pipes and into that central body. Then third, an operator walks up, grabs that blue lever, and gives it a firm turn. That single action controls some kind of internal mechanism that either lets the substance flow through or stops it dead in its tracks. And what do we call a device that controls the passage of fluid or air through a pipe? Well, our investigation has led us straight to the textbook definition of a valve. Every single one of our visual deductions lines up perfectly with its function. So there you have it. Mystery solved. We figured out what this thing is just by looking at it. So let's take one last look at our unseen connector, now that we actually understand exactly what it's for. To be specific, this object is a type of valve called a ball valve. Pretty simple, right? It gets its name from a ball on the inside with a hole through it. When you turn the handle, the ball pivots, and that's what controls the flow. It's simple, but incredibly effective. And when you look back, it's so cool to see how every feature we analyzed directly serves its purpose. That lever gives a clear visual sign. If it's in line with the pipe, flow is on. That durable body makes sure it can safely handle whatever's rushing through it. And those flanged ends, they create that powerful, leak-proof connections that's absolutely essential in any industrial system. At the end of the day, that's what this is. An incredibly elegant, super robust solution for a very simple but absolutely critical task. It's the physical switch that controls the flow of materials through the veins of our industrial world. Its only job is to decide stop or go. And that really makes you wonder, doesn't it? If a single common valve has this much thought and purpose packed into its design, what other secrets are hiding in plain sight, in all the everyday objects we walk past and completely overlook? What are you going to see differently tomorrow?